They both just went comfort in game one, and it was a very, very great time. You see wall breakers come out early, so maybe just kind of holding for a minute. Evo Ghost, no surprise there. Zappy's so strong in the meta right now, Juicy. They were everywhere in the 20-win challenge.
Yeah, super versatile. So it looks like maybe 1.9. No, he has the Miner. So Miner, Evo Wall Breakers, Evo Ghost. Vitor looking like Golem, actually.
I was just going to say, what an interesting combination. He's got the Mini P.E.K.K.A, he's got the Skelly Drags with the Zap. He's going kind of Golem control here, if you will. And that's going to be tough for Frontier Guard to break through. He's going to have to get a lot of damage in single and then rely on Miner damage most likely throughout the rest of the game.
Both Barbarian Barrels coming out to defend the Royal Ghost. Very common idea. Positive elixir trade.
Yep.
Looking at the matchup in total, I do like it for Frontier Guard with the poison for the Zappies, but he needs to have perfect defenses and he needs to make sure he uses his Evo Wall Breakers actually effectively on defense to deal with those big pushes.
And there's our first Evo Baby Dragon on the day. That's going to be a double connection here with those Wall Breakers, and Vitor just opting to eat that damage, maybe Golem up in the back, and there it is. I can still do this sometimes.
Evo goes to the bridge trying to pressure with the minions.
That's a big amount of pressure there. Skelly Drags coming to clean things up. Minion plus Ghost. That's going to basically be tower down here for Vitor. But we've seen this before when you talk about beatdown decks. You just don't want that Royal Ghost to get too much damage on that Golem.
And it spawns in more ghouls. Skelly Drags do take it out. Cannon on defense, Skeletons, and there's the poison. The poison here is so strong defensively, slowing down everything while taking out the Skeleton Dragons.
5 elixir to deal with this Mini P.E.K.K.A plus Baby Dragon push. The retargeting, though, not going to chase that Wall Breaker down. And here we go. Just play it at the bridge. Pressure at the bridge. Mini P.E.K.K.A gets 1. Mini P.E.K.K.A gets 2. And now we got an Evo Ghost on the board. This is a huge push for Frontier to deal with.
Mini P.E.K.K.A the bridge. Poison is missed. 28 seconds on the clock. The pressure's here, and here's the Evo Baby Dragon. Everything's going to start moving really quick towards that tower, but the Barb Barrel, Andrew.
It cleans up everything, cleans up the ghouls, and you can see on Frontier Guard's face, he knows this is all but sewn up. Baby Dragon is on tower, but it's not going to be enough. Big spell, not enough. 576, the newcomer takes game number 1. And the crowd loves it.
I feel like Guard is a little bit less nervous. He's starting to kind of vibe out on stage. Vitor starting with the Miner, Frontier with the Hunter Evo.
Yeah, most likely going Royal Giant. We don't see Hunter in a lot of other places. Can be in different beatdown decks, and then Vitor just going straight up control. Frontier maybe running what we saw Igor run earlier in game 2.
Mighty Miner in the back. This is an interesting matchup. You know, it's fairly even, but the Tesla is definitely going to be helpful versus these Monk pushes, being one of the one buildings that don't get deflected.
And just talking about that 3-card cycle not really existing anymore in Clash Royale, the ability to get another Tesla down is not out there. So you have to think of other ways to defend, other ways to think about that double RG push, or like I've seen you do many times on stream, just get that Tesla out early, cycle back to it.
Big pressure at the bridge. E-Spirit. Will we see a log?
Wow, double connection. No log in.
Crazy. Big connection. Vitor's feeling good, and this is what you were talking about. I think this is Vitor's comfort, right? You know, you play some cycle, got some extra control with the guards and the Ice Wiz. Now, after seeing the Ice Wiz, I definitely feel like this is a very solid matchup for Vitor. It's really hard for Frontier Guard to break through. He almost needs a pre-log plus pre-E-Spirit to deal with the guards.
Yeah, we talk about outplayability with decks. A lot of times the heavier deck gets, the harder it is to outplay your opponent as games go on. RG's a little bit different because the way RG works, you can sequence that offensive push, as we saw Sandbox try to do earlier with the early arrows, then the E-Spirit to jump. But when you're talking about like what we saw in game number 1, it's really just put the golem down, put stuff behind it. Vitor has the ability here in game number 2 to diversify his attacks, change lanes, keep up pressure, get minor damage, get poison damage. I like what he does here in game 2. Play at my pace.
Frontier Guard with the Royal Giant Monk at the bridge. Monk ability is to flank the Ice Wiz a bit, but the Ice Wiz is still slowing everything down. And that is the power of the Ice Wiz versus the RG's pushes.
Great wall breakers there to stop the Fish Boy from pulling in. 20-45, 28-35, 45 seconds remaining here in regulation.
Okay, another Monk. So I'm just kind of thinking, like, if I'm Guard, what do I do in order to win this game? I think that, you know, you need a double RG push.
I was just going to say, do you go RG in the back?
Right. Yeah, maybe. The other thing, you know, you talked about the Mighty Miner change, the 3-card cycle change. The other thing that really makes a difference there is the fact that you can get multiple Mighty Miners on defense. And these wall breakers just continue to connect.
Yeah, another big connection there. Yeah, double Mighty Miner, great way to deal with these RG pushes. Monk, obviously a bit of a frustrating card to run into when you're playing the Mighty Miner. Now we see Frontier go Evo Hunter in the back opposite lane. Vitor goes, I don't want to deal with that. Poison it off the board.
And here we go, Roll Giant in the back. He's gonna use his Fisherman in the middle here to pull the Ice Wiz and also try to pull the Mighty Miners as well. And he's gonna try and get multiple Roll Giants to the board to break through. The question is, can Vitor handle this pressure?
And maybe a poison coming down at the river. There it is to help clean up all those support troops. That Evo RG getting eaten alive. And Frontier opts to not get another RG down.
Yeah, no extra RG and just letting it get melted by the Mighty Miner is wild. You definitely, another big thing about this matchup is just getting your cycle complete in a way that you can get your Fisherman to lock on the Mighty.
RG in front of some guards, Juicy. What's the thought there? You think they're going to try to surround the Mighty Miner or something?
I think he was just trying to take out his opposing guards, but it doesn't work. And now another big counter push from Vitor.
High Miner catch.
Wow.
Another connection. 10-32, 27-53. Vitor firmly in the driver's seat.
And we're heading into triple elixir overtime. We have not seen the last spell from Frontier Guard. I'm assuming it's going to be a lightning. I feel like if it was a fireball, he would have played in the Ice Wiz by now. And a pre-log in the E-Spirit. The guards come down. Will the wall breakers connect?
Wow.
No.
Guards so strong, so strong. One of my favorite cards. There we go. Hunter to deal with the Mighty Miner. So now the RG. They're going to expect a Tesla to come down here in the middle. No. He saves it to get the Tesla opposite lane. Love that patience by Vitor.
Fisherman does lock onto the Mighty Miner. A Fireball comes through in the Ice Wiz, so it was Fireball after all. This might be the first damage for Guard this whole game with 25 seconds left. And it's a lot.
It is a lot. Not enough.
Oh, the wall breaker.
Away. Wall breaker connects. 18 seconds. We're going to game number 3 once again.
One last push. It's looking like a game 3 for sure. The Tesla's just cleaning up everything. The Mighty Miner's there once again. Wall breakers come through one last time with a pre-log for style points. Tower down. And ladies and gentlemen, game number 3. Let's get it, Andrew.
Absolutely. You can see the calm on Vitor's face.